Students, today I will discuss most important question of sequence. What is the question? Question is root 5, comma square root of 5 plus square root of 5, comma square root of 5 plus square root of 5 plus square root of 5 plus dot 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 is convergent and hence find its limit. This type question is very important for sequence. So student, now how to solve this type question? So student, here we write, मैंने इधर 5 लिखा, एग्जाम में 2 भी आ सकते हैं, 3 भी आ सकते हैं, 4 भी आ सकते हैं, 5 भी आ सकते हैं, 7 भी आ सकते हैं. ईच के लिए सेम टेक्निक. सो स्टूडेंट, हेयर भी मैंने साइन प्लस दिया. सपोज एग्जाम में साइन प्लस को रिप्लेस करके मल्टीप्लिकेशन दे दिया, उसके लिए भी सेम टेक्निक होगा स्टूडेंट. नाउ व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस टुडे आई विल डिस्कस इन दिस वीडियो. नाउ देखो स्टूडेंट, मैंने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में बोला था फॉर सीक्वेंस ऑलवेज नीड फर्स्ट इनथ टर्म ऑफ द सीक्वेंस. See student, here nth term is not given. First we will discuss how to write the nth term. So student, x1, this is my first term, this is my second term, this is my third term, and so on. So we assume, so let xn be a sequence. So student, root 5 is first term, that means, so therefore x1 is my root 5, x2 is my root over of 5 plus root 5. Okay, so that is, this is equal to, you can write 5 plus x1 because this is my x1. Similarly, x3 equal to root over of 5 plus root over of 5 plus root over of 5. So this is my, the student, x2, that means you can write root over of 5 plus x2. So now see student, so what is the relation between the terms? x2 means x2 equal to square root of 5 plus x1. देखो previous term. Similarly, x3 equal to square root of 5 plus previous term. So that means student, you can write n plus 1th term equal to root over of 5 plus previous term. So previous term is my nth term. Clear everyone? So how to write nth term? ओके. ऑल्सो देखो स्टूडेंट, मैंने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में बोला था दिस टाइप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए कौन सा थ्योरम चाहिए. सो वो जो थ्योरम मैंने लास्ट 2 थ्योरम बोला था, सीक्वेंस इज मोनोटोनिकली इंक्रीजिंग एज वेल एज बाउंडेड अबव, देन सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट, और सीक्वेंस इज मोनोटोनिकली डिक्रीजिंग एंड बाउंडेड बिलो, देन सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट. नाउ स्टूडेंट, फर्स्ट I will discuss, I will show. So sequence is either increasing or decreasing. How to show? Now student, xn plus 1 equal to square root of 5 plus xn for all n belongs to natural number. Clear everyone? How to write nth term and what is the relation between n plus 1th term and nth term? Always for any question for sequence, first write the nth term. नाउ स्टूडेंट, हाउ टू शो कन्वर्जेंट. देखो स्टूडेंट, प्रीवियस क्लास में मैंने लास्ट 2 थ्योरम बोला था. सो व्हाट आर द थ्योरम? सो फर्स्ट थ्योरम इज इफ सीक्वेंस इज मोनोटोनिकली इंक्रीजिंग एंड बाउंडेड अबव, देन सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट. एंड लास्ट थ्योरम, इफ सीक्वेंस इज मोनोटोनिकली डिक्रीजिंग एंड बाउंडेड बिलो, देन सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट. सो नाउ टुडे आई विल सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन यूजिंग either third theorem or fourth theorem. So now student, first I will show sequence is either increasing or decreasing. So how to show? Now student, x n plus 1 equal to square root of 5 plus xn. So that means student, x n plus 1 square equal to, you can write 5 plus xn. Similarly student, x n square equal to, you can write 5 plus x n minus 1. Clear everyone? Now subtract these two equation, minus minus minus. So this is xn plus 1 square minus xn square equal to 5 minus 5 0. This is xn minus xn minus 1. From this line you can write, so a square minus b square formula we know that a plus b, that means xn plus 1 plus xn into a minus b, that means xn plus 1 minus xn equal to xn minus xn minus 1. Okay everyone, now student see here x1 equal to root 5 greater than 0. So first term is my positive, that means all terms my are positive, that means all terms of the series sequence are positive. That means xn plus 1 plus xn is greater than 0 for all n belongs to n. Clear everyone? That means this quantity is positive. Again see everyone, in this equation see left hand side product of two, right hand side is only one term. That means both are equal, total sign total depend on only this term and this term, because this quantity is positive. Hence now that means from this line you can write, if xn plus 1 minus xn greater than 0, then xn minus xn minus 1 greater than 0. Why? Because so both are equal, that means both have the equal sign. This one is my positive. Now if this one is positive, then this one must be positive. If this one is my negative, then this one is also must be negative. Otherwise equal not possible. So that's why मैंने लिखा if xn plus 1 minus xn greater than 0, so imply करेगा xn minus xn minus 1 greater than 0. Similarly if x n plus 1 minus xn less than 0, then xn minus xn minus 1 must be less than 0. Clear everyone concept? Because maintain the equal sign, both sides are equal, that's why. Now here x1 is root 5, x2 is root over of 5 plus x1, that means greater than x1. Okay, so now from this line, so you can write x2 greater than x1. Okay, that means from this line you can write using the assumption xn plus 1 greater than xn. Okay everyone, clear? Is xn plus 1 greater than xn for all n belongs to n. So this, that means from the you can write xn plus 1 minus xn greater than 0 for all n. Now already discussed, if xn plus 1 minus xn is greater than 0, then sequence xn is monotonically increasing. Okay everyone, now so sequence is monotonically increasing. Now show that sequence is bounded above. How to show? See everyone, x n plus 1 greater than xn. From this line you can write xn plus 1 square greater than xn square. Again एक्स एन प्लस वन होल स्क्वायर का वैल्यू क्या है 5 प्लस एक्स एन ग्रेटर देन एक्स एन स्क्वायर. Okay, now from this line you can write xn square minus xn minus 5 less than 0. Okay, now here we assume xn square minus xn minus 5 equal to 0. Using Siddharacharya, you can find the root. Xn equal to student formula is minus b, so minus minus plus 1 plus minus root over of b square. B is minus 1, that means 1 minus 4, that means 4 into 5 20 minus minus plus 20 by 2, that means 1 plus minus root over of 21 by 5. That means, so from this line you can write xn minus 1 plus root over of 21 by 5 into xn minus 1 minus root over of 21 by 5 less than 0. Now product of two term is less than 0 means either one term positive or another term is negative. Now students see, this quantity is negative. Why student? See, 1 minus root over of 21 by 5 student. So student 21 root 16 is होता है 4. So root 21 is greater than root 14. So that means this quantity is gives a negative value. That's why xn minus 1 minus root over of 21 by 5 is my positive value, because minus minus this quantity is negative, so minus a minus minus a plus, this one is positive. So from this line you can write, so from this one imply that xn minus 1 plus root over of 21 by 5 is less than 0. Clear everyone? Because 1 minus root over of 21 by 5, this quantity actually negative value. Again, before this value sign is minus, so minus minus a plus, so xn plus something value, then this quantity gives a positive value. Again, product of two number is less than 0, and this quantity is my positive, then this quantity must be negative. That's why xn minus 1 plus root over of 21 by 5 is less than 0. From this line you can write xn less than 1 plus root over of 21 by 5 for all n belongs to n. That means student, all term of the sequence less than this quantity. That means xn is bounded above. Clear everyone? Now the student, already मैंने show कर दिया sequence is monotonically increasing and here sequence is bounded above. So since sequence xn is monotonically increasing as well as bounded above. So imply sequence xn is convergent. Okay, clear everyone? So first part done. नाउ तुमको क्या करना होगा स्टूडेंट, मैंने शो कर दिया सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट। नाउ तुमको शो करना होगा लिमिट ऑफ द सीक्वेंस। नाउ स्टूडेंट देखो, मैंने ऑल्सो भी बोला था, मैंने वन थ्योरम बोला था, लिमिट ऑफ convergent sequence, limit of convergent sequence is unique. That means student, if xn, so suppose मैंने लिखा let limit n tends to infinity xn is l, so मैंने बोला xn का लिमिटिंग वैल्यू l, so then you can write, so limit n tends to infinity xn plus 1 is also l, because the limit of the convergent sequence is always unique. Clear everyone? So therefore from above equation already we know that xn plus 1 square equal to 5 plus xn. Now from this line you can write limit n tends to infinity xn plus 1 square equal to limit n tends to infinity 5 plus xn. So इसका लिमिट l स्क्वायर, कांस्टेंट का लिमिट होता है स्टूडेंट itself plus limit l. Now from this line you can find l square minus l minus 5 equal to 0. The student already I discussed the what is the root. So l equal to 1 plus minus root over of 21 by 5, but l not equal to 1 minus root 21 by 5. Why student? Because since x1 is equal to root 5 greater than 0, that is all terms of the sequence are positive. That's why l not equal to 1 minus root over of 21 by 5. So therefore l equal to 1 plus root over of 21 by 5. देखो स्टूडेंट, मैंने एज्यूम किया था ना व्हाट इज द लिमिटिंग वैल्यू ऑफ द सीक्वेंस l, उसका वैल्यू क्या आ गया l, मैंने एज्यूम किया था उसका वैल्यू क्या आ गया, so this one. So therefore limit of the sequence is 1 plus root over of 21 by 5. क्लियर एवरीवन? एग्जाम में देखो स्टूडेंट, मैंने इधर प्लस साइन लेके बोला है, सपोज एग्जाम में तुमको इधर मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन दे देगा तो सेम टेक्निक में तुमको करना होगा। क्लियर? ओके, चलो टाटा।